Royal family attend Sandringham Christmas Day church services. Prince Andrew arrived with his brother Charles at an earlier church service. Princess Charlotte and Prince George attended the Christmas Day service for the first time. The Queen was not accompanied by her husband, who was discharged from hospital on Tuesday. The Earl of Wessex was accompanied by his daughter, Lady Louise Windsor. Prince Philip was seen leaving the King Edward VII's Hospital in London on Tuesday morning. The photo was taken by the Duchess of Cambridge in Norfolk earlier this year. News script from BBC. Members of the royal family are attending Christmas Day church services in Sandringham in Norfolk. The Queen arrived without her husband, the Duke of Edinburgh, who was released from hospital on Tuesday. All clips may not represent the story. Prince Charles and Prince Andrew, who has stepped back from royal duties, arrived for an earlier service at St. Mary Magdalene Church. Other royal family members attended the main 11 a.m. service, with their arrival watched by a large crowd. Prince George and Princess Charlotte joined the annual Christmas church gathering for the first time. Watch to become bilingual with latest world news. There had been mounting speculation over whether Prince Andrew would join the rest of his family at Sandringham today. The prince has stepped back from his royal duties after controversy over his links with billionaire sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. While most of the family arrived in front of crowds lining the roads, Andrew, accompanied by his brother, arrived earlier at a different entrance. The BBC's royal correspondent Nicholas Witchell said the prince was at significant absentee from the main service at 11 a.m. Our correspondent said, if he had attended the main service, a lot of the coverage would have been around him. He has become something of an embarrassment currently to the royal family. The 11 a.m. service was broadcast live to the hundreds of visitors who had gathered outside St. Mary Magdalene Church. Some had queued from the early hours of Wednesday morning in the hope of seeing the royal family. Bumpy year. The Queen's attendance at church precedes her Christmas Day message, in which she will describe 2019 as quite bumpy. She will say the path is never smooth, but small steps can heal divisions. Her message comes after a year of intense political debate over Brexit, as well as a number of personal events affecting the royal family, such as the controversy over her son Andrew and her husband's health. Prince Philip returned to Sandringham on Christmas Eve after spending 4 nights in hospital. He was taken to King Edward VII's Hospital in London on Friday on the advice of his doctor. The 98-year-old retired from public life in August 2017, and his last public appearance was at Lady Gabriella Windsor's wedding in May. Prince Andrew's presence at Wednesday's early service follows a Newsnight interview in which he was questioned about his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. It was after that interview that it was announced Prince Andrew would retire from public life. The Earl of Wessex and his daughter Lady Louise Windsor also arrived for the Christmas morning church service. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex did not attend this year's church service as they are in Canada taking a break from royal duties with their son Archie. Meanwhile, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have released a new photograph showing the Duke kissing his youngest son, Louis, alongside Prince George and Princess Charlotte. The picture was posted by Kensington Palace on Twitter with the message, "Merry Christmas to all our followers." In her traditional message to the UK and Commonwealth, broadcast on BBC One and Radio 4 at 1500 Greenwich Mean Time on Christmas Day, the Queen will say the path is never smooth, but small steps can heal divisions. It is a choice of words which BBC royal correspondent Nicholas Witchell says will inevitably prompt speculation about what it is that she's referring to. The head of state, who is publicly neutral on political matters, will also use her message to highlight the 75th anniversary of the World War II D-Day landings. She will reflect on how former sworn enemies joined together in friendly commemorations to mark the milestone this year. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.